Hi and welcome back to my channel. It's Keto Granny. I want to say good evening and I'm so glad that you joined me today. I am going to be talking about protein sparing modified fasting diet. For me, I use the protein sparing modified fast as a tool. I use it as a tool to get me off of my plateau. I have been on a plateau for a very long time. And when I say a very long time, I mean for months. Almost a year I have been on this plateau. I've lost weight and I'll go along it gets hard. Losing weight is not easy. Now, some people can make it look really, really easy, but it is not easy, because if it was easy, like someone said, there would be a lot of people doing it. But it's something that you have to have a plan for. It's something you have to be dedicated to. You have to be consistent with it, and you have to want to succeed. If you don't want to succeed, or if you're not willing to give your all to doing what you can, to reach your goals and to stay focused, then it's really could be just a waste of your time if it's to lose weight. But there are a lot of benefits that you can get just from changing the way that you eat, adding in some exercise, and really focusing just on feeling better. I had issues with my low back, and I still do have a lot of low back pain and different things like that. But I can tell when I picked up that extra 25 to 30 pounds that I regained during quarantine time, that added to my back pain. That added to my lower back pain. My lower back pain had stopped. My knee aches and a lot of my leg cramps and everything had stopped. But once I regained 25 to 30 of those pounds, the inflammation has come back. I have swollen hands sometimes, and I believe that all of this is from my weight gain, from gaining that fat back. I believe that inflammation, I have inflammation in my body again. I have those same aches and pains again, and actually they are a little worse. They're worse than they were at first. And like I said, I believe it's because I let sugar creep back into my diet and not eating as good and as healthy as I was when I was on my strict keto, or being strictly on my keto. I found the protein sparing modified fast. I did my research. Anything that I do, I like to do research on it and like to ask questions of my doctor or a nutritionist to get their take on it and see what they think about these different things that we do to lose weight. Now, I talked to my nutritionist and she gave me information where she wants me to add back in fruits and a lot more carbs and different things like that. And she told me that she did not believe in the keto diet, that it was something that a person should not do. It's not sustainable. And I told her, I have been eating this way for 3 years. I've lost 120 to 140 pounds on the ketogenic diet. And the reason I say 120 to 140, I know I've lost 127 to 130 pounds. But in the app, one app that I have, Fitbit, from a while back, it says that I lost 140 pounds from when I first started years ago. So I know that losing weight is very hard. It's not something that's easy. It's something you have to focus on. You have to be consistent and you have to be dedicated. And I am all of those things. I am consistent, I'm focused, and I'm dedicated. Now, my weight loss, it has started again, so I'm very excited and happy for that. But is my scale moving as fast as I want it to? No, it's not. But then that's something that I'm not going to let discourage me. I'm not gonna let it make me stop, reaching for my goals and striving to reach those goals. I'm not gonna let it slow me down with anything that I'm doing, because this is something that I really, really want to accomplish. It's something that I really, really want to do. Last month, still for this month, the month of July, because we still have a few more days left in this month, I lost a total of 8 pounds, and I lost inches. I still haven't added up my inches, but I think I'm going to do that tonight to see how many inches that I lost. Now, to me, the 8 pounds that I lost, would I have liked to have lost more? Yes, I would have. But that 8-pound weight loss sounds good to me, especially since my scale had started going up and I was creeping up again, even though I was staying keto. I had to reduce my calories down a little bit lower. I had to change the way I was eating some. I dropped dairy, just about all of my dairy, for a few weeks. I've taken out nuts. I miss my pecans. I miss my macadamia nuts. And this really did help in getting the scale going again. Now, I'm going to add those things back in because I do like dairy. I like to have my gravy. And the gravy that I like to make is the cream from the cream cheese. And I like to have the cream cheese pancakes and some of the other dishes at times. Cheesecake, things like that. So I'm going to add my dairy back in. Yes, I am. Also, I dropped my carbs down really, really low. My carbs have been below 10 grams is where I have been keeping them, and that's 10 total grams per day. And on the days that I do keto, OMAD, or like my keto meals, some of those days, which I consider refeed day, I will take my carbs up to 20 or maybe a little bit more, but I don't take it very much more than that, and I most certainly don't go over 50 grams when I'm doing a refeed day. I probably should. I really, that's more of a side that I have to research on, that protein sparing modified fasting side. Because like I said, for me, it's a tool. It's a tool that I use when I don't want to eat very many carbs. It's a tool that I use when I don't want to have a lot of fat, or I want to reduce my fat. It's a tool that I use when I want to have more protein intake in my diet. And I use Maria Emmerich as far as her macro calculator. It's very, very good as far as calculating as far as how you should eat if you are wanting to lose weight, even if you're keto adapted. And if you're doing the keto diet, that's your goal, to become keto adapted. And when you become keto adapted, then your body is going to be running on ketones. That's going to become your main source of energy, your main source of fuel, actually. You wanted to use your fat. So that's what you are working for and what you're aiming for if you're doing the ketogenic diet. With the protein sparing modified fast, that has helped me add more protein into my keto diet. That is how I basically use it, was to learn how to add more protein in my diet, learn how to reduce my carbs as low as I want them to be, and my calories. By doing that protein sparing modified fast, it reduces your calories a lot, because it really is difficult to eat just a whole lot of protein. At least it is for me. But eating more protein, I'm finding that I am staying full, whether it's the protein or the fat. And I do find myself, I switch back and forth. I eat more fat on my keto days than I do all the other days. I eat 30% worth of fat when I'm doing the protein sparing modified fast. And then I really don't eat much more fat than that when I'm doing my keto OMAD days. I still keep it, my fat's pretty low, between 30 and 60. And I can go as high as 80 according to my macros. But I really try to keep it under 80 and just try to add in a lot more protein, because adding in more protein does make it easier for me as far as hitting my macros. I've added in protein powder, and I use the protein powder, mostly the egg white protein powder, for making the protein sparing modified fasting bread. Now this is one of the tools that I have taken. I call it a tool also. It's one of the tools that I have taken from the protein sparing modified fast, and I have added this into my keto journey. This egg white protein bread. This bread is only about a half a calorie a slice. It's about half a carb a slice. It has 7 or 8 grams of protein per slice. Maybe a little bit more, may have as high as 12 grams of protein per slice. Can't quite remember right now. And then the fat content is very low. So this for me is like a game changer as far as having bread, because I can make French toast sticks out of it, pizza bread, cinnamon rolls, all of these good things you can make out of using this egg white protein bread recipe that you can get from Maria Emmerich. But everyone is making the bread now. There's a lot of people making the bread on YouTube, so you can just go in and just Google it and you'll come up with this recipe. And it's very easy to make, and like I said, it's a game changer. If you replace bread that you're using, even the breads that say they're keto breads, replace those breads with this egg white protein bread, and I think it's really a game changer as far as helping you stay focused and staying on your diet, especially for people who want to have some type of bread in their life. Honey, bread in your life sometime, it makes all the difference, okay? So I use that protein sparing egg protein bread now, and like I said, it makes all the difference. Now I'm going to show you what I had as far as my meals today, and you're going to see I've been using that bread for a lot of things. I toast it. I can toast it in the toaster, or I can toast it in the skillet. Now for breakfast today, my protein sparing bread, I toasted it in the skillet and ate it like French toast sticks. Added a little bit of cinnamon to it, some butter, and made it like just a French toast for me, and it was very, very good. So you can take that protein sparing modified fast and take some of the good things from there and put it in your daily diet, and it can make it work better for you. But you're going to have to tweak it, for your individualism. You're going to have to tweak it for you, for your diet. You're going to have to put in the foods that work for you. For me, I find myself eating a lot of ground beef. I eat a lot of lean chicken, and I've been eating a lot of chicken wings, and I even added in pork chops. So you can eat just about any type of meat on the protein sparing modified fast, but you just want to eat the leaner cuts of meat when you are doing this, because you want to aim toward eating the protein. You want to lower your carbs, you want to lower your fat and adjust that as you want to, but you want to aim to eat your protein every day because you don't want to lose muscle. Anyway, this is Keto Granny. I hope that I've given you some information that is going to help you make a decision if you want to start today, but start soon, getting healthy, eating healthier, and watching the foods that you eat. So I'm going to go ahead and review with you what I have for my meals today. Let's get started on that. Okay, this is what I picked up at the store today. I stopped by just to pick up a few items. I wanted to have some spinach smoothies, and I want to have one this evening and possibly tomorrow morning. So I bought me some fresh spinach, and the type of spinach I always get Popeyes. And here I have some American salad. I have the iceberg and romaine lettuce, carrots, red cabbage, and radishes. Now, one thing I always stress, even though you do get prepackaged greens and salads, make sure that you wash them. These can still contain, different little bugs and different stuff. So you want to make sure that they're clean. Just wash them. Go ahead and make sure you rewash your greens and your salads that you buy that are prepackaged. And make sure that you wash your, especially your strawberries and everything that you get. And it's best to get the organic. This is all they had at the store, so I got these. I'm going to make sure I wash them extra well. And I use apple cider vinegar or vinegar when I'm washing my strawberries. Also, I let them sit in there for just a few minutes. Also, I picked up some coffee grounds. Mainly, I'm going to be using this on my skin. It helps with cellulite. It's something that I saw. So I'm going to mix this together, make a paste, and use this on my skin for my cellulite to see if it helps any. If it does, I'll let you know. And my husband, he likes his orange juice, so that's his orange juice. Here, I got a little bit of Parmesan cheese because I'm going to be making chicken breast and different chicken, and just make some Parmesan garlic chicken. Here I have my cheese, my Boursin garlic and fine herb cheese, and I use that in my chicken. It makes a very good dish, and it makes your chicken taste great. Here I found some butter, and it was on sale. It was a really good price, 99 cents, and natural butter, it says, and it's unsalted. And you know, sometimes I already use the Dairy Gold, and it's usually the salted butter, so I was glad to see the unsalted there. Here, I just got a little bit of soap. I always get hand soap every time I go to the refrigerator. I like to keep different ones on hand. Here I have my peppermint tea, and as it says, pure peppermint. You want to make sure that you get a pure type. Now, I have never tried this, but I saw it, and it said ratio keto friendly, 2 grams of carbs, 1 gram of sugar, 15 grams of protein, and 15 grams of fat. Now, I've never tried this, and I looked at the ingredients. They looked okay. Let's see, and it does have milk in there, sucralose. Okay. But anyhow, I got these, picked these up at the store, so I'm probably going to try them, especially since I did get them. Something else that I got, I have some maple honey, what is this? Uncured ham. Okay, my husband likes that. And then I use that type of thing. I don't like to use a lot of processed meats, but I do use it on a breakfast burrito that I make with the 4-gram carb tortilla. I would use that type of meat. It tastes really good. I also got some grass-fed, boneless ribeye steak that I will make for us tonight. And then I had a question on this. This is called Kiss My Keto Bone Broth. And I got a couple of packets of these because they had it on sale at the store. And I'm a great fan of broth. And this says Kiss My Keto Bone Broth. And it has several types of bone broth in this packet. It has Thai green curry chicken, which only has 2 carbs, and 1 is dietary fiber. It has lemon turkey thyme chicken broth, 3 grams of carbohydrates and 1 gram of fiber. And it also has beef chili with 4 carbohydrates, 1 dietary fiber, 4 that's in there. So if anyone has tried the Kiss My Keto Bone Broth, or either the Keto Ratio, the yogurt packs, and that's vanilla flavor, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to know how you thought they tasted, if it's something that you try again. And then let me know about the keto bone broth. I believe I may drink some of that this evening. Since I do have it, I might as well go ahead and start using it. But this is my quick little grocery haul that I picked up at the store. And I'm getting ready to go on to the next part of my evening. This is what I had for breakfast. This is the egg white protein modified bread. And I'm simply browning it in the skillet with some cinnamon, a little bit of butter, and some monk fruit, brown monk fruit. And it came out really, really good. To this, I added a little bit of some sugar-free maple syrup that I had that's keto friendly. And you see, I had a great breakfast this morning. I had fried eggs, bacon, the toast, and I tell you, with some avocado. It was really very good and really very filling, and it wasn't a whole lot of calories. I believe my whole meal was under 400 calories, about 450 calories, and I included, I believe, the carbohydrate count for this meal. It was low also. This is what I had for my lunch: a piece of ribeye steak that I had in the refrigerator and some collard greens. And then for dinner, I just had some honey barbecue chicken wings, and they were very, very good. You can have some really good meals when you are watching your weight. And I had a salad on the side with a little bit of dressing. It was a great, great meal. And I'm sticking to my guns, sticking to my guns. I've had good results, and I'm getting results. I'm losing, and I hope that you're having results also.